The truth is that few people know about the tallest building in the world. The Burj Khalifa, known as the Burj Dubai before its inauguration, is a megatall skyscraper in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. It has a roof height of 828 m, 2,717 feet, and with its antenna included, it stands a total height of 829.8 m, 2,722 feet, making it the tallest building and the tallest structure in the world. Construction of the Burj Khalifa began in 2004, with the exterior completed 5 years later in 2009. The primary structure is reinforced concrete. The building was opened in 2010 as part of a new development called Downtown Dubai. It is designed to be the centerpiece of large-scale, mixed-use development. The decision to build the building is reportedly based on the government's decision to diversify from an oil-based economy, and for Dubai to gain international recognition. The building was named in honor of the ruler of Abu Dhabi and President of the United Arab Emirates, Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Abu Dhabi and the UAE government lent Dubai money to pay its debts. The building broke numerous height records, including its designation as the tallest tower in the world. Burj Khalifa was designed by Adrian Smith, then of Skidmore, Owings and Merrill, SOM, whose firm designed the Willis Tower, and One World Trade Center. Hyder Consulting was chosen to be the supervising engineer, with NOR Group Consultants International Limited chosen to supervise the architecture of the project. The design is derived from the Islamic architecture of the region, such as in the Great Mosque of Samarra. The Y-shaped tripartite floor geometry is designed to optimize residential and hotel space. A buttress central core and wings are used to support the height of the building. Although this design was derived from Tower Palace 3, the Burj Khalifa's central core houses all vertical transportation with the exception of egress stairs within each of the wings. The structure also features a cladding system which is designed to withstand Dubai's hot summer temperatures. It contains a total of 57 elevators and 8 escalators. Critical reception to Burj Khalifa has been generally positive, and the building has received many awards. However, the labor issues during construction were controversial, since the building was built primarily by migrant workers from South Asia, with several allegations of mistreatment. Poor working conditions are common, as the result of the lack of minimum wage laws in the United Arab Emirates. Several instances of suicides have been reported, which is not uncommon for migrant construction workers in Dubai despite safety precautions in place. Development. Construction began on January 6, 2004, with the exterior of the structure completed on October 1, 2009. The building officially opened on January 4, 2010, and is part of the new 2 km (490-acre) development called Downtown Dubai at the first interchange along Sheikh Zayed Road, near Dubai's main business district. The tower's architecture and engineering were performed by Skidmore, Owings and Merrill of Chicago, with Adrian Smith as chief architect, and Bill Baker as chief structural engineer. The primary contractor was Samsung C&T of South Korea. The tower's construction was done by the construction division of Al Ghurair Investment Group. Conception. Burj Khalifa was designed to be the centerpiece of a large-scale, mixed-use development that would include 30,000 homes, 9 hotels, including the address Downtown Dubai, 3 hectares, 7.4 acres, of parkland, at least 19 residential towers, the Dubai Mall, and the 12-hectare, 30-acre, artificial Burj Khalifa Lake. The decision to build Burj Khalifa is reportedly based on the government's decision to diversify from an oil-based economy to one that is service and tourism-based. According to officials, it is necessary for projects like Burj Khalifa to be built in the city to garner more international recognition, and hence investment. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, wanted to put Dubai on the map with something really sensational, said Jackie Josephson, a tourism and VIP delegations executive at Nakhil Properties. The tower was known as Burj Dubai, Dubai Tower, until its official opening in January 2010. It was renamed in honor of the ruler of Abu Dhabi and President of the United Arab Emirates, Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Abu Dhabi and the federal government of UAE lent Dubai tens of billions of USD so that Dubai could pay its debts. Dubai borrowed at least $80 billion for construction projects. In the 2000s, Dubai started diversifying its economy, but it suffered from an economic crisis in 2007 to 2010, leaving large-scale projects already in construction abandoned. Records: tallest existing structure, 828 m. 2,717 feet, previously KVLY-TV mast, 628.8 m or 2,063 feet, tallest structure ever built, 828 m. 2,717 feet, previously Warsaw radio mast, 646.38 m or 2,121 feet, tallest freestanding structure, 828 m. 2,717 feet, previously CN Tower, 553.3 m or 1,815 feet, tallest skyscraper. To top of spire, 828 m. 2,717 feet, previously Taipei 101-509.2 m or 1,671 feet, tallest skyscraper. To top of antenna, 828 m. 2,717 feet, previously the Willis, formerly Sayers, Tower, 527 m or 1,729 feet, building with most floors, 211, including spire, previously World Trade Center, 110, building with world's highest occupied floor, 584.5 m. 1,918 feet, world's highest elevator installation, situated inside a rod at the very top of the building, world's longest travel distance elevators, 504 m. 1,654 feet, highest vertical concrete pumping, for a building, 606 m. 1,988 feet, world's tallest structure that includes residential space, world's highest observation deck, 148th floor at 555 m. 1,821 feet, world's highest outdoor observation deck, 124th floor at 452 m. 1,483 feet, world's highest installation of an aluminium and glass facade, 512 m. 1,680 feet, world's highest nightclub, 144th floor, world's highest restaurant, Atmosphere, 122nd floor at 442 m. 1,450 feet, previously 360, at a height of 350 m. 1,148 feet, in CN Tower, world's highest New Year display of fireworks. History of height increases. Burj Khalifa. Compared with some other well-known tall structures, there are unconfirmed reports of several planned height increases since its inception. Originally proposed as a virtual clone of the 560 m. 1,837 feet, Grollo Tower proposal for Melbourne, Australia's Docklands waterfront development, the tower was redesigned by Skidmore, Owings and Merrill, SOM. Marshall Strabala, an SOM architect who worked on the project until 2006, in late 2008 said that Burj Khalifa was designed to be 808 m. 2,651 feet, tall. The architect who designed it, Adrian Smith, felt that the uppermost section of the building did not culminate elegantly with the rest of the structure, so he sought and received approval to increase it to the current height. It has been explicitly stated that this change did not include any added floors, which is fitting with Smith's attempts to make the crown more slender. Delay. Emir Properties announced on June 9, 2008 that construction of Burj Khalifa was delayed by upgraded finishes and would be completed only in September 2009. An Emir spokesperson said that the luxury finishes that were decided on in 2004, when the tower was initially conceptualized, is now being replaced by upgraded finishes. The design of the apartments has also been enhanced to make them more aesthetically attractive and functionally superior. A revised completion date of December 2, 2009 was then announced. However, Burj Khalifa was opened on January 4, 2010, more than a month later. Architecture and design. Cross-section comparisons of various towers, from top to bottom. Burj Khalifa, Taipei 101, Willis Tower, World Trade Center. The tower was designed by Skidmore, Owings and Merrill, SOM. who also designed the Willis Tower, formerly the Sears Tower, in Chicago and the One World Trade Center in New York City. Burj Khalifa uses the bundle tube design of the Willis Tower, invented by Fazlur Rahman Khan. Proportionally, the design uses half the amount of steel used in the construction of the Empire State Building thanks to the tubular system. Its design is reminiscent of Frank Lloyd Wright's vision for the Illinois, a mile-high skyscraper designed for Chicago. According to Marshall Strabala, a SOM architect who worked on the building's design team, Burj Khalifa was designed based on the 73rd floor Tower Palace 3, an all-residential building in Seoul. In its early planning, Burj Khalifa was intended to be entirely residential. Subsequent to the original design by Skidmore, Owings and Merrill, Emmer Properties chose Hyder Consulting to be the supervising engineer, with NOR Group Consultants International Limited chosen to supervise the architecture of the project. Hyder was selected for their expertise in structural and MEP, mechanical, electrical and plumbing, engineering. Hyder Consulting's role was to supervise construction, certify SOM's design, and be the engineer and architect of record to the UAE authorities. NOR's role was the supervision of all architectural components, including on-site supervision during construction and design of a 6-story addition to the office annex building for architectural documentation. NOR was also responsible for the architectural integration drawings for the Armani Hotel included in the tower. Emmer Properties also engaged GHD, an international multidisciplinary consulting firm, to act as an independent verification and testing authority for concrete and steelwork. The spiral minaret at the Great Mosque of Samarra, the design is derived from Islamic architecture. As the tower rises from the flat desert base, there are 27 setbacks in a spiraling pattern, decreasing the cross-section of the tower as it reaches toward the sky and creating convenient outdoor terraces. These setbacks are arranged and aligned in a way that minimizes vibration, wind loading from eddy currents and vortices. At the top, the central core emerges and is sculpted to form a finishing spire. At its tallest point, the tower sways a total of 1.5 m, 4.9 feet. Thank you for using voice text. You need to contact our sales support team to obtain a valid verification file. As part of a study which reveals the unnecessary vanity space added to the top of the world's tallest buildings by the Council on Tall Buildings and Urban Habitat, CTBUH, it was revealed that without its 244-meter spire, the 828-meter Burj Khalifa would drop to a substantially smaller 585-meter height without any reduction in usable space. As the report states, the spire could be a skyscraper on its own. The spire of Burj Khalifa is composed of more than 4,000 tons, 4,400 short tons, 3,900 long tons, of structural steel. The central pinnacle pipe weighs 350 tons, 390 short tons, 340 long tons, and has a height of 200 m, 660 feet. The spire also houses communications equipment. In 2009, architects announced that more than 1,000 pieces of art would adorn the interiors of Burj Khalifa, while the residential lobby of Burj Khalifa would display the work of John Plinza. The cladding system consists of 142,000 m2, 1,528,000 square feet, of more than 26,000 reflective glass panels in aluminium and textured stainless steel spandrel panels with vertical tubular fins. The architectural glass provides solar and thermal performance as well as an anti-glare shield for the intense desert sun, extreme desert temperatures and strong winds. In total, the glass covers more than 174,000 m2, 1,870,000 square feet. The exterior temperature at the top of the building is thought to be 6 degrees Celsius, 11 degrees Fahrenheit, cooler than at its base. A 304-room Armani Hotel, the first of 4 by Armani, occupies 15 of the lower 39 floors. The hotel was supposed to open on March 18, 2010, but after several delays, it finally opened to the public on April 27, 2010. The corporate suites and offices were also supposed to open from March onwards, 53, yet the hotel and observation deck remained the only parts of the building which were open in April 2010. The sky lobbies on the 43rd and 76th floors house swimming pools. Floors through to 108 have 900 private residential apartments, which, according to the developer, sold out within 8 hours of being on the market. An outdoor zero-entry swimming pool is located on the 76th floor of the tower. Corporate offices and suites fill most of the remaining floors, except for a 122nd, 123rd and 124th floor where the Atmosphere Restaurant, Sky Lobby and an indoor and outdoor observation deck is located respectively. In January 2010, it was planned that Burj Khalifa would receive its first residents from February 2010. A total of 57 elevators and 8 escalators are installed. The elevators have a capacity of 12 to 14 people per cabin, the fastest rising and descending at up to 10 meters per second, 33 feet per second, for double-deck elevators. However, the world's fastest single-deck elevator still belongs to Taipei 101 at 16.83 meters per second, 55.2 feet per second. Engineers had considered installing the world's first triple-deck elevators, but the final design calls for double-deck elevators. The double-deck elevators are equipped with entertainment features such as LCD displays to serve visitors during their travel to the observation deck. The building has 2,909 stairs from the ground floor to the 160th floor. The graphic design identity work for Burj Khalifa is the responsibility of Brush Brands, an independent international creative branding agency based in London. Design of the global launch events, communications, and visitor centers 58, for Burj Khalifa have also been created by Brush Brands as well as the roadshow exhibition for the Armani residences, which are part of the Armani Hotel within Burj Khalifa, which toured Milan, London, Jeddah, Moscow and Delhi. Plumbing systems. The Burj Khalifa's water system supplies an average of 946,000 L, 250,000 US gal, of water per day through 100 kilometers, 62 miles, of pipes. An additional 213 kilometers, 132 miles, of piping serves the fire emergency system, and 34 kilometers, 21 miles, supplies chilled water for the air conditioning system. The wastewater system uses gravity to discharge water from plumbing fixtures, floor drains, mechanical equipment and storm water, to the city municipal sewer. Air conditioning. The air conditioning has been provided by Voltas. The air conditioning system draws air from the upper floors where the air is cooler and cleaner than on the ground. At peak cooling times, the tower's cooling is equivalent to that provided by 13,000 short tons, 26 million pounds, of melting ice in one day, 60, or about 46 MW. Water is collected via a condensate collection system and is used to irrigate the nearby park. Window cleaning. To wash the 24,348 windows, totaling 120,000 m2, 1,290,000 square feet, of glass, the building has 3 horizontal tracks which each hold a 1,500 kilograms, 3,300 pounds, bucket machine. Above level 109, and up to tier 27, traditional cradles from davits are used. The top of the building is cleaned by a crew who use ropes to descend from the top to gain access. Under normal conditions, when all building maintenance units are operational, it takes 36 workers 3 to 4 months to clean the entire exterior facade. Unmanned machines will clean the top 27 additional tiers and the glass spire. The cleaning system was developed in Melbourne, Australia at a cost of $8 million. The contract for building the state-of-the-art machines was won by Australian company Cox Gamil, a renowned manufacturer of building maintenance units. Features: the Dubai Fountain. The Dubai Fountain, main article, the Dubai Fountain, outside, Wet Enterprises designed a fountain system at a cost of $800 million, $217 million US. Illuminated by 6,600 lights and 50 colored projectors, it is 270 meters, 900 feet, long and shoots water 150 meters, 500 feet, into the air, accompanied by a range of classical to contemporary Arabic and world music. On October 26, 2008, Emir announced that based on results of a naming contest the fountain would be called the Dubai Fountain. Observation deck. View of the Dubai fountain from the observation deck. View from the observation deck, an outdoor observation deck, named at the top, opened on January 5, 2010 on the 124th floor. At 452 m, 1,483 feet, it was the highest outdoor observation deck in the world when it opened. 69, although it was surpassed in December 2011 by Cloud Top 488 on the Canton Tower, Guangzhou at 488 m, 1,601 feet. Burj Khalifa opened the 148th floor sky level at 555 m, 1,821 feet, once again giving it the highest observation deck in the world on October 15, 2014. This was until the Shanghai Tower opened in June 2016 with an observation deck at a height of 561 meters. The 124th floor observation deck also features the electronic telescope, an augmented reality device developed by GSM JCT Degree of Montreal, which allows visitors to view the surrounding landscape in real time, and to view previously saved images such as those taken at different times of day or under different weather conditions. To manage the daily rush of sightseers, visitors are able to purchase tickets in advance for a specific date and time and at a 75% discount on tickets purchased on the spot. On February 8, 2010, the observation deck was closed to the public after power supply problems caused an elevator to become stuck between floors, trapping a group of tourists for 45 minutes. Despite rumors of the observation deck reopening for St. Valentine's Day, February 14, it remained closed until April 4, 2010. During low tides and clearness, people can see the shores of Iran from the top of the skyscraper. Burj Khalifa Park. Burj Khalifa is surrounded by an 11-ha, 27-acre, park designed by landscape architects SWA Group. Like the tower, the park's design was based on the flower of the hibiscus, a desert plant. At the center of the park is the water room, which is a series of pools and water jet fountains. Benches and signs incorporate images of Burj Khalifa and the hibiscus flower. The plants are watered by water collected from the building's cooling system. The system provides 68 million L, 15 million imp-gal, annually. Wet Enterprises, who also developed the Dubai fountain, developed the park's 6 water features. Floor plans. The following is a breakdown of floors. Construction. File. Burj Dubai Evolution OGV, animation of construction process. Aerial close-up of Burj Khalifa under construction in March 2008. The tower was constructed by Samsung C&T from South Korea, who also did work on the Petronas Twin Towers and Taipei 101. Samsung C&T built the tower in a joint venture with B6 from Belgium and Arabtech from UAE. Turner is the project manager on the main construction contract. Under UAE law, the contractor and the engineer of record, Hyder Consulting, manual structural analysis professionals which used flash analysis authored by Alan Wright, is jointly and severally liable for the performance of Burj Khalifa. The primary structure is reinforced concrete. Putzmeister created a new, super high-pressure trailer concrete pump, the BSA 14,000 St. Helena pounds D, for this project. Burj Khalifa's construction used 330,000 m3, 431,600 cubic yards, of concrete and 55,000 tons, 61,000 short tons, 54,000 long tons, of steel rebar, and construction took 22 million man-hours. In May 2008, Putzmeister pumped concrete with more than 21 MPa ultimate compressive strength of gravel that would surpass the 600 meters weight of the effective area of each column from the foundation to the next 4th level, and the rest is bimetal columns jacketed or covered with concreted to a then world record delivery height of 606 m, 1,988 feet, the 156th floor. 3 tower cranes were used during construction of the uppermost levels, each capable of lifting a 25-ton load. 90. The remaining structure above is constructed of lighter steel. In 2003, 33 test holes were drilled to study the strength of the bedrock underlying the structure. Weak to very weak sandstone and siltstone was found, just meters below the surface. Samples were taken from test holes drilled to a depth of 140 meters, finding weak to very weak rock all the way. The study described the site as part of a seismically active area. Over 45,000 m3, 58,900 cubic yards, of concrete, weighing more than 110,000 tons, 120,000 short tons, 110,000 long tons, were used to construct the concrete and steel foundation, which features 192 piles. Each pile is 1.5 meter diameter x 43 meters long, buried more than 50 meters, 164 feet, deep. Your license has expired, or you do not have a valid license verification file. Please contact our sales support team for more information. The foundation is designed to support the total building weight of approximately 450,000 tons, 500,000 short tons, 440,000 long tons. This weight is then divided by the compressive strength of concrete, of which is 30 MPa, which yield a 450 sq meters of vertical normal effective area, which then yield to a 12 meters by 12 meters dimensions. 93. A cathodic protection system is in place under the concrete to neutralize the groundwater and prevent corrosion. The Burj Khalifa is highly compartmentalized. Pressurized, air-conditioned refuge floors are located approximately every 35 floors, where people can shelter on their long walk down to safety in case of an emergency or fire. Special mixes of concrete are made to withstand the extreme pressures of a massive building weight. As is typical with reinforced concrete construction, each batch of concrete used was tested to ensure it could withstand certain pressures. CTL-GROUP, working for SOM, conducted the creep and shrinkage testing critical for the structural analysis of the building. The consistency of the concrete used in the project was essential. It was difficult to create a concrete that could withstand both the thousands of tons bearing down on it and Persian Gulf temperatures that can reach 50 degrees Celsius, 122 degrees Fahrenheit. To combat this problem, the concrete was not poured during the day. Instead, during the summer months, ice was added to the mixture and it was poured at night when the air is cooler and the humidity is higher. A cooler concrete mixture cures evenly throughout and is therefore less likely to set too quickly and crack. Any significant cracks could have put the entire project in jeopardy. The unique design and engineering challenges of building Burj Khalifa have been featured in a number of television documentaries, including the Bigger, Biggest series on the National Geographic and 5 channels, and the Mega Builders series on the Discovery Channel. Milestones: Burj Khalifa and Skyline of Dubai, 2010, January 2004, excavation commences. February 2004, piling starts. September 21, 2004, Emirates contractors begin construction. March 2005, structure of Burj Khalifa starts rising. June 2006, level 50 is reached. February 2007, surpasses the Sears Tower as the building with the most floors. May 13, 2007, sets record for vertical concrete pumping on any building at 452 m, 1,483 feet, surpassing the 449.2 m, 1,474 feet, to which concrete was pumped during the construction of Taipei 101, while Burj Khalifa reached the 130th floor. July 21, 2007, surpasses Taipei 101, whose height of 509.2 m, 1,671 feet, made it the world's tallest building, and level 141 reached. August 12, 2007, surpasses the Sears Tower antenna, which stands 527 m, 1,729 feet. September 12, 2007, at 555.3 m, 1,822 feet, becomes the world's tallest freestanding structure, surpassing the CN Tower in Toronto, and level 150 reached. April 7, 2008, at 629 m, 2,064 feet, surpasses the KVLY-TV mast to become the tallest man-made structure, level 160 reached. June 17, 2008, Emirates announces that Burj Khalifa's height is over 636 m, 2,087 feet, and that its final height will not be given until it is completed in September 2009. September 1, 2008, height tops 688 m, 2,257 feet, making it the tallest man-made structure ever built, surpassing the previous record holder, the Warsaw Radio Mast in Konstantynowo, Poland. January 17, 2009, topped out at 829.8 m, 2,722 feet. October 1, 2009, Emirates announces that the exterior of the building is completed. January 4, 2010, Burj Khalifa's official launch ceremony is held and Burj Khalifa is opened. Burj Dubai renamed Burj Khalifa in honor of the President of the UAE and ruler of Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. March 10, 2010, Council on Tall Buildings and Urban Habitat, CTBUH, certifies Burj Khalifa as world's tallest building. Real estate values. In March 2009, Mohammed Ali Al-Abar, chairman of the project's developer, Emirates Properties, said office space pricing at Burj Khalifa reached $4,000 per square foot, over $43,000 per meter squared, and the Armani residences, also in Burj Khalifa, sold for $3,500 per square foot, over $37,500 per meter squared. He estimated the total cost for the project to be about $1.5 billion. The project's completion coincided with the global financial crisis of 2007 to 2012, and with vast overbuilding in the country. This led to high vacancies and foreclosures. With Dubai mired in debt from its huge ambitions, the government was forced to seek multi-billion-dollar bailouts from its oil-rich neighbor Abu Dhabi. Subsequently, in a surprise move at its opening ceremony, the tower was renamed Burj Khalifa, said to honor the UAE President Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan for his crucial support. Because of the slumping demand in Dubai's property market, the rents in the Burj Khalifa plummeted 40% some 10 months after its opening. Out of 900 apartments in the tower, 825 were still empty at that time. However, over the next 2.5 years, overseas investors steadily began to purchase the available apartments and office space in Burj Khalifa. By October 2012, Emirates reported that around 80% of the apartments were occupied. Official launch ceremony. The ceremony was broadcast live on a giant screen on Burj Park Island and on smaller screens elsewhere. Hundreds of media outlets from around the world reported live from the scene. In addition to the media presence, 6,000 guests were expected. The opening ceremony of Burj Khalifa. The opening of Burj Khalifa was held on January 4, 2010. The ceremony featured a display of 10,000 fireworks, light beams projected on and around the tower, and further sound, light and water effects. The celebratory lighting was designed by UK lighting designer Spears and Major Associates. Using the 868 powerful stroboscope lights that are integrated into the facade and spire of the tower, different lighting sequences were choreographed, together with more than 50 different combinations of other effects. A short film about Burj Khalifa and Dubai in general was followed by a fireworks and light show. The first part of the show was based on a desert flower theme and included fireworks, lights, and sounds. The second segment told the story of the tower's construction using 300 projectors to generate an image of a tower. The final segment used fireworks and lights to illuminate the tower. Reception. Awards. In June 2010, Burj Khalifa was the recipient of the 2010 Best Tall Building Middle East and Africa Award by the CTBUH. On September 28, 2010, Burj Khalifa won the award for Best Project of Year at the Middle East Architect Awards 2010. CTBUH Awards Chair Gordon Gill, of Adrian Smith plus Gordon Gill Architecture said, "We are talking about a building here that has changed the landscape of what is possible in architecture, a building that became internationally recognized as an icon long before it was even completed. Building of the Century was thought a more appropriate title for it. Base jumping. The building has been used by several experienced base jumpers for both authorized and unauthorized base jumping." In May 2008, Hervé Legalou and David McDonnell, dressed as engineers, illegally infiltrated Burj Khalifa, around 650 m at the time, and jumped off a balcony situated a couple of floors below the 160th floor. On January 8, 2010, with permission of the authorities, Nasser El-Niyati and Omar El-Hijlan, from the Emirates Aviation Society, broke the world record for the highest base jump from a building after they leapt from a crane-suspended platform attached to the 160th floor at 672 m, 2,205 feet. The two men descended the vertical drop at a speed of up to 220 km per hour, 140 mph, with enough time to open their parachutes 10 seconds into the 90-second jump. On April 21, 2014, with permission of the authorities and support from several sponsors, highly experienced French base jumpers Vince Refet and Fred Fugan broke the Guinness World Record for the highest base jump from a building after they leapt from a specially designed platform, built at the very top of the pinnacle, at 828 meters, 2,717 feet. Climbing. On March 28, 2011, Elaine Spider-Man Roberts scaled the outside of Burj Khalifa. The climb to the top of the spire took 6 hours. To comply with UAE safety laws, Robert, who usually climbs in free solo style, used a rope and harness for the climb. Fatalities. Within 17 months of the building's official opening, a man described as an Asian in his mid-30s who worked at one of the companies in the tower, died by suicide on May 10, 2011 by jumping from the 147th floor. He fell 39 floors, landing on a deck on the 108th floor. Dubai police confirmed the act as a suicide, reporting that they also came to know that the man decided to commit suicide as his company refused to grant leave. The Daily Mail reported that on November 16, 2014, Laura Vanessa Nunes, a Portuguese national who was in Dubai on a tourist visa, fell to her death from Burj Khalifa's at the top observation deck on the 148th floor. However, on May 18, 2015, Dubai police disputed the report made by the Daily Mail on this incident and said that this incident took place in Jumeirah Lakes Towers. Ramadan observance on the higher floors. At the higher floors of the Burj, people can still see the sun for a couple of minutes after it has set on the ground. This has led Dubai clerics to rule that those living above the 80th floor should wait 2 additional minutes to break their Ramadan fast, and those living above the 150th floor, 3 minutes. In popular culture, some scenes of the 2011 American film Mission: Impossible – Ghost Protocol were shot in and in the Burj Khalifa, where Tom Cruise, portraying the character of Ethan Hunt, performed many of the stunts himself. An alternate version of the Burj Khalifa appears in the 2012 video game Spec Ops: The Line. A building that resembles the Burj Khalifa was featured in an episode of the American animated comedy series The Simpsons entitled YOLO, which aired on November 10, 2013. The building is known to be the tallest building in Springfield, a fictional American town which is the show's setting. In the 2016 American film Independence Day: Resurgence, the Burj Khalifa was seen where it, along with many other structures, is being thrown into London by the aliens using their mothership's anti-gravity pull. This is a demo of voice-text TTS. Various other Western, Indian and Pakistani movies/shows have been filmed, including The Amazing Race. This building can also be seen in one of the Dubai tracks in the Wii version of Need for Speed, Nitro. Fireworks displays, 2010 to 2011. Fireworks accompanied by lasers and lights were displayed from the Burj Khalifa, making it the highest New Year's Eve fireworks display in the world. The theme of the 2011 New Year fireworks was the New Year Gala, a tribute to the spirit of Dubai, which is home to over 200 nationalities. The display also marked the first anniversary of Burj Khalifa. 2012 to 2013, the fireworks display on the Burj Khalifa, in a blaze of light and color, engulfed the tower, synchronized and choreographed to a live performance by the Prague Philharmonic Orchestra. A window table for the New Year event was also arranged on the 122nd floor of the building at Atmosphere Restaurant, at cost of $16,000, $4,300 per person. On November 27, 2013, the Burj Khalifa was illuminated with lights and a fireworks display following announcement of Dubai as the winning city to host the World Expo 2020. 2013 to 2014, the Burj Khalifa and surrounding areas were the site of a record-breaking fireworks display as part of the UAE's New Year's Eve celebrations, with a reported 400,000 fireworks being set off continuously for 6 minutes. 2014 to 2015, the Burj Khalifa was illuminated by a 828 m. 2,717 feet, custom-built LED facade which was installed on the building where light shows were displayed followed by the fireworks. Labor controversy, further information, human rights in the United Arab Emirates. The Burj Khalifa was built primarily by workers from South Asia and East Asia. This is generally because the current generation of UAE locals prefer governmental jobs and do not have a good attitude towards private sector employment. On June 17, 2008, there were 7,500 skilled workers employed at the construction site. Press reports indicated in 2006 that skilled carpenters at the site earned £4.34 a day, and labourers earned £2.84. According to a BBC investigation in a Human Rights Watch (HRW) report, the workers were housed in abysmal conditions, and worked long hours for low pay. During the construction of Burj Khalifa, only one construction-related death was reported. However, workplace injuries and fatalities in the UAE are poorly documented, according to HRW. On March 21, 2006, about 2,500 workers, who were upset over buses that were delayed for the end of their shifts, protested and triggered a riot, damaging cars, offices, computers and construction equipment. A Dubai Interior Ministry official said the rioters caused almost £500,000 in damage. Most of the workers involved in the riot returned the following day but refused to work and for Dubai to gain international recognition. The building was named in honor of the ruler of Abu Dhabi and President of the United Arab Emirates, Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Abu Dhabi and the UAE government lent Dubai money to pay its debts. The building broke numerous height records, including its designation as the tallest tower in the world. Burj Khalifa was designed by Adrian Smith, then of Skidmore, Owings and Merrill, SOM, whose firm designed the Willis Tower, and One World Trade Center. Hyder Consulting was chosen to be the supervising engineer, with NOR Group Consultants International Limited chosen to supervise the architecture of the project. The design is derived from the Islamic architecture of the region, such as in the Great Mosque of Samarra. The Y-shaped tripartite floor geometry is designed to optimize residential and hotel space. A buttress central core and wings are used to support the height of the building. Although this design was derived from Tower Palace 3, the Burj Khalifa The truth is that few people know about the tallest building in the world. The Burj Khalifa, known as the Burj Dubai before its inauguration, is a megatall skyscraper in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. It has a roof height of 828 m. 2,717 feet, and with its antenna included, it stands a total height of 829.8 m. 2,722 feet, making it the tallest building and the tallest structure in the world. Construction of the Burj Khalifa began in 2004, with the exterior completed 5 years later in 2009. The primary structure is reinforced concrete. The building was opened in 2010 as part of a new development called Downtown Dubai. It is designed to be the centerpiece of large-scale, mixed-use development. The decision to build the building is reportedly based on the government's decision to diversify from an oil base. The Khalifa's central core houses all vertical transportation with the exception of egress stairs within each of the wings. The structure also features a cladding system which is designed to withstand Dubai's hot summer temperatures. It contains a total of 57 elevators and 8 escalators. Critical reception to Burj Khalifa has been generally positive, and the building has received many awards. However, the labor issues during construction were controversial, since the building was built primarily by migrant workers from South Asia with several allegations of mistreatment. Poor working conditions are common, as the result of the lack of minimum wage laws in the United Arab Emirates. Several instances of suicides have been reported, which is not uncommon for migrant construction workers in Dubai despite safety precautions in place. Development. Construction began on January 6, 2004, with the exterior of the structure completed on October 1, 2009. The building officially opened on January 4, 2010, and is part of the one that is service and tourism based. According to officials, it is necessary for projects like Burj Khalifa to be built in the city to garner more international recognition, and hence investment. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, wanted to put Dubai on the map with something really sensational, said Jackie Josephson, a tourism and VIP delegations executive at Nakhil Properties. The tower was known as Burj Dubai, Dubai Tower until its official opening in January 2010. It was renamed in honor of the ruler of Abu Dhabi and President of the United Arab Emirates, Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Abu Dhabi and the federal government of UAE lent Dubai tens of billions of USD so that Dubai could pay its debts. Dubai borrowed at least $80 billion for construction projects. In the 2000s, Dubai started diversifying its economy, but it suffered from an economic crisis in 2007 to 2010, leaving large-scale projects already in construction abandoned. Records: tallest igloo 2 km 2, 490-acre. Development called Downtown Dubai at the first interchange along Sheikh Zayed Road, near Dubai's main business district. The tower's architecture and engineering were performed by Skidmore, Owings and Merrill of Chicago, with Adrian Smith as chief architect, and Bill Baker as chief structural engineer. The primary contractor was Samsung C&T of South Korea. The tower's construction was done by the construction division of Al Ghurair Investment Group. Conception: Burj Khalifa was designed to be the centerpiece of a large-scale, mixed-use development that would include 30,000 homes, 9 hotels, including the address Downtown Dubai, 3 hectares, 7.4 acres, of parkland, at least 19 residential towers, the Dubai Mall, and the 12-hectare, 30-acre, artificial Burj Khalifa Lake. The decision to build Burj Khalifa is reportedly based on the government's decision to diversify from an oil-based economy to